Hi, I'm marcusbnextgen. In this sessions, I would like to share some of the life learning for those next generations, the young people, the youth, especially in the sense of spending wisely when you are going to receive your first salary. Many times, I also see from in myself, in my children, when they receive the first salary, looks everything is big, looks everything that we are on the top of the world that we would like to spend. So some of the things that I would like to share based on my experience as well. Number one, you need to fulfill the obligations. Different people have different obligations, whether it is for yourself, for your parents, for your siblings, perhaps, if you commit to help them in terms of financial aspects. And some of us also might have also the obligations to our spiritual organization that we want to contribute or we need to contribute. So that is the first things that you need to allocate in term from your income. Number two, for me, I just keep one credit card. Most of the time, I just use the Visa, right? Because of course I have two visas, but I just use one. The other one is for backup. The reasons is that at least we can control the spending. And also one of the things that I do with the credit card, I don't increase the limit as I increase my salary. So the bank likes to give you invitation, right, to you increase your limit to 2 times, 3 times of your new salary, those kind of things. For me, besides I'm worried that my credit card will be lost or hacked. Unfortunately, I experienced a couple of times. Even my corporate credit card also was being hacked and used by other organizations, by people in different countries big time. So personally, from my own credit card, I need to manage that. Otherwise, I cannot pay. If the bank asks me to pay and doesn't want to care about my card is being hacked. And for sure, by keeping only one, it is easy to remember when you need to pay. And talking about pay, you need to pay in full. Even though it's a credit card, do not be trapped that, oh, it's a minimum payment, it's very small, I can just pay the minimum payment. Remember, the balance will get an interest rate, and the charge rate for that credit card is the highest, even compared to any other loan rate that you go to from the bank. So you need to pay in full. That is part of the discipline as well. Next, spend after you save. So that's now number one, right? You need to fulfill the obligations. You need to target also your savings. As much as possible, you need to have at least 30-40% of your income also to be saved. And after that one, after the obligations, after the saving, then you know how much can you spend. Remember, I have not touched anything about insurance. So one of the obligations I would like to insert is your personal insurance, your medical insurance. Do not rely on the company that you are working because you think that you are very healthy. Your company provides very, very good insurance because you work for a very humane company, very a lot of benefits. But again, when you want to change job, when something happened to you, the only insurance that will follow you is those that is really under your name. It's not under the company name. Previously, Singapore, there is the term they call it the portable insurance. And for me, practically the portable is that buy your own insurance. So everywhere you go, whether you go overseas, whether you change job, you don't need to worry because you know that your insurance will follow and then you take your insurance while you are healthy. And that is one of the way to save and also make your money productive because you do not need to pay a high premium when you are healthy and you are young. Next one, you need to think between the needs, living, that is the necessities, versus luxuries. Like for example, when I used to dream to have a watch, that is very nice. Until now, I still dream, but I know I cannot afford, even though I might have the money, but that is not necessary for me. Nowadays, when I start to work from home, I don't even use my watch once a week. So I just buy a simple Casio or I just use the phone time clock that is available to see my timing. No need to show off that you need to buy Rolex, those kind of things. Of course, you can buy, but again, when you're part of the saving is you think whether it is living needs or it's just more luxury to show off what we can pay, what we can afford. And when you want to do that, you want to buy luxury, remember, pay in full when you use your credit card. So thank you very much for listening. Hopefully for those young people in youth will be helpful and you can save a lot of money and prioritize also for your housing, for your family, for your children insurance in the future. Thank you very much and see you in the next session.